This video is going to be kind of different. I'm just gonna vlog the shoots I do this week or in the next 2 weeks and just make a video about what I'm doing, what I'm thinking while I'm doing it, and in general how I work. So for today I have a restaurant shoot at Phones. It's about an hour away, but it's not until 5 and it's about 10 now. I still have to do work for my corporate job today, so I'll do that. I think I should try to get a haircut because my hair is kind of a mess, and then I'm taking you out to the shoot. Something new and something I said I wouldn't do this year is I bought a new lens. Well, it's not new. It's actually used and I'm shooting on it right now. It's the 23mm f1.4. It's the old version from Fujifilm. And I got it just because it was a great deal. I wasn't really looking for a lens, but the opportunity presented itself and yeah, I just got it. Let's go get that haircut. I got the haircut and then headed off to the office, and a walk that was supposed to be 15 minutes turned into an hour and 15 minutes just because I have to cross an airport and there were 2 private and 2 commercial planes waiting to take off. So they had to close the airport and I just had to wait out for the planes to take off. And of course, my favorite part of the office is the coffee machine, as it should be. So I did my work and went back home. Done with work, managed to get a haircut, and now I'm just packing for today's shoot. Just need to throw everything that I'm bringing in the bag, but yeah, I'm bringing just the usual roster, XH2S, flash, batteries, X-T3 just for backup, and of course the new lens, the Tamron 17-70 and Samyang 12mm. And basically that's it. I'm also taking the drone, which hasn't seen much action in the past few months. And yeah, that's it. See you at the shoot. Okay, so I get to the shoot and first thing I start doing is I take the drone up just to get some footage of the restaurant. And the first shot I'm doing is going behind the restaurant, doing kind of a parallax, and I just flew the drone straight into a palm tree and got it stuck there. So you can see the screenshot I took of me in the parking lot looking at where the drone is, and yeah, the palm tree was way too high, so there was no way of me getting the drone down. But luckily the day after the gardener came and managed to take the drone out, so next time I go to the restaurant I will actually get the drone back, which is nice to know. Okay, so let's jump into the actual shoot. And for today's shoot, I was taking photos of a bunch of different plates. The cook actually made some of those plates just for me to take photos of. And I got to the restaurant about an hour before opening to make sure I have time before people start coming in. This is Spain. The restaurant usually opens around 6 in the evening and people don't really start coming until about 7:38.
You know, Pam, in Spain, they often don't even start eating until midnight.
So we do have time before the actual guests show up, which is great because I can use the whole terrace to shoot at whichever table has the best light and has the best background that I want to use. I also make sure to go into the kitchen to get some shots of the food being prepared, of the cooks, and some kind of behind the scenes shots. I am doing both photo and video to deliver both for the restaurant's social media. Within a shoot like this, I usually shoot for about 2 to 3 hours and deliver about 30 to 50 photos and 6 to 8 short form videos. Towards the end of my shoot, I saw that a band was setting up on one of the 2 terraces of the restaurant, and there was actually a birthday party going on at the restaurant. And when some of the people who were invited saw me walking around with a camera, they asked for pictures. And after talking to the person who planned the party, I managed to upsell a shoot and basically get paid twice during the same shoot. Just finished editing the photos from yesterday and I'm quite happy with what I got. I just got a message on my phone that a package I was waiting for is waiting for me at the post office, but before I go and pick it up, I want to edit at least a few of the Instagram reels I need to edit for the restaurant, and then we'll go unbox what came in, and I'm really excited about it. Let's go edit. I think that's enough. Let's just go to the post office and then finish editing later. I got it, but I need to first finish the edits and then we can get into it.
And I will be your flower if you will be the bee. And I promise I will always give you the sweetest parts of me.
Wow, that's dirty. I can clean it up. Okay, that's nice. Okay, I do have to say none of this gear is actually for me. A few months ago, a friend asked me to help her find a camera that she can start her photography journey with. And after taking a look at the used market, I found this X-T4 with the 35mm f2 for 1,100 euros, which in my opinion is a great price. So I told her about it and she asked me to order it all to my place because she's not in Spain at the moment, which means I get to play with the gear until she comes to Spain. So I'll have about a month to try this stuff out, and I think I'm gonna make a video about the X-T4 because I haven't really used one much. I had one for about 3 days, didn't have much experience with it, so I'm really excited to try using it because I want to see how much better it is than my X-T3 and how much behind my X-H2S it is. So you can expect a video about the Fujifilm X-T4 in a couple of weeks or a month. I'm planning to use it on some client shoots, some video shoots, and some stuff just for me, so we'll see how it performs, but just by holding it in the hand, I can feel how much better it is already than my Fujifilm X-T3 just because the grip is much nicer. Anyways, that's it for today. In a few days, we're shooting a really small wedding in Gibraltar, so see you then. Today we're shooting a wedding, well, more of a wedding, it's an elopement. I get these shoots through a client that's actually a wedding planner and they specialize in small weddings in Gibraltar and mainly elopements, so this one is no different. We're shooting in the beautiful Gibraltar Botanical Gardens. It's one of my favorite locations, but unfortunately, basically every time I shot there, it was the middle of the day, which creates quite harsh shadows and hot spots through the leaves, which is definitely not ideal when shooting people. And I would really love to shoot a wedding either early in the morning or late in the evening at this location, but unfortunately every time they plan a wedding there, it's in the middle of the day, which is kind of a pain in the ass, but what can you do? Anyways, the couple was a little bit older. They have been together for like 2 years and decided to come to Gibraltar to get married. And generally, a lot of the weddings in Gibraltar are elopements because Gibraltar is kind of the Las Vegas of Europe. because doing the paperwork is really easy, getting the wedding permits and everything you need is cheap and fast, and you can basically just get here. All you need is the IDs of the couple, and you need to book a stay in Gibraltar for I think 2 nights, and basically that's it, you can get married. So we get a lot of weddings, but we don't get a lot of higher budget weddings, unfortunately. And to talk about what and how I shoot, generally these shoots I just bring the 17 to 70 f2.8 and shoot with my X-H2S. It's usually a half an hour shoot between the weddings, taking like 15 minutes and then doing another 15 minutes for the portraits, and basically that's it. Sometimes they do have a couple guests, sometimes they don't. So for these weddings they didn't have guests, so actually me and the videographer signed as the witnesses for the wedding as well, which is always kind of funny, but I've been a witness to like 50 weddings in the past 3 years and I'm kind of used to it. Anyways, if you are from France or watch the French version of the show Married at First Sight, you might know the officiant, Mr. Happy. He's my favorite officiant to work with in Gibraltar. So after the wedding, since we're already in the botanical gardens, we just walk around, take some portraits in the garden. I just have fun with the couple for a bit, and basically that's it. I let them go off to lunch, to drinks, or whatever they want to do in the day. And usually when I go shoot these weddings, it's on my lunch break from my corporate job, so I go back to work. I just finished shooting a video, which is probably already on the channel by the time you're watching this. What do you think about the angle for today's video? I was shooting on the X-T4. I'm testing it out to make a video about it. And I was shooting on a 200mm vintage lens. So this is the angle. I hope I didn't miss focus. This was the first time I was using my, I think it's a Fujinon 200mm 4.5 lens for a talking head. The theme of the video was me thinking about leaving Fujifilm and going to a different camera system, and this is something I've been thinking about for months. And go watch the video and let me know what you think. Should I leave Fuji? Okay, so that's gonna be it for this video. I'm currently editing what you just saw right now. And let me know in the comments if this video was interesting, if it was interesting to you seeing what I do in an average week or 2 weeks of freelancing and working with clients. And if so, I'll probably keep making this type of vlogs or whatever you want to call it about once or twice a month. Anyways, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.